I got blood on my hands right now, and I'm stumbling through the dark in the dawn. I have found new ways, but no, I can't be the one that you need.
Hey guys, it's Yaya and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the 25 DIYs of Christmas. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay tuned. I will be doing one DIY all the way up to Christmas, which is just about 25 DIYs, okay? Today is day 5 and we're doing a very super simple, easy lip gloss. This is my first time making a lip gloss, so I really wanted to study it a little bit. So I heard a lot about TKB, so I was like, let me buy the lip gloss base, just get a feel for it, see how it is, and then from there I can learn about the ingredients and then see if I can find something similar ingredients that can kind of mimic it, that will give me what I want but using different ingredients. So hopefully I can bring that to you guys in another video. But for this particular video, we're going to keep it very simple and easy. It's going to be literally 2 ingredients. We have the TKB gloss base, and then we're going to literally have our liquid oil. Right off the back, this is such a thick, beautiful consistency. The viscosity is ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it, and I'm blown away, and I really would like to know how they did it. Based off the ingredients, it looks like they use a combination of different types of polymers. I have used some before. I think the one right off the back that you guys might be familiar with is Garcat, but it does not, or I have not seen it give this type of consistency, viscosity ever. So this is very beautiful and unique, and I think I would definitely have to study different ingredients to get anything close to this. Absolutely beautiful. So this is extremely thick, you guys. If you've never worked with this gloss base before, it's very thick. So what I'm going to do is weigh out some liquid oil. I'm using fractionated coconut oil. We all know natural coconut oil is solid in state, and then it kind of melts when the temperature is warmer, but in this cooler natural state is really a solid. So in order to get this liquid oil that stays liquid, you need fractionated coconut oil. So that is what I'm using here to kind of loosen this lip gloss base up. I didn't know how much to use. I've watched other YouTube videos, but it wasn't very clear. So I just added a little bit, weighed that out, and then mix it up. And then I'll add more, weigh that out, just so I can know in the end how much I actually used, which I'll leave down in the description box below. All right, you guys, moving on to, of course, we need a really good smelling lip gloss that also has a nice little flavor to it. So we're using a flavor oil, not fragrance oil, but flavor oil. This is the Peach Bellini, I believe it's Bellini, from Bramble. Absolutely one of my favorite fragrances from them. In my previous video, I used the strawberry flavor oil for the lip glaze that I did, and that actually came from TKB as well. So you can also find flavor oils at TKB, okay? Again, I wasn't sure how much to add. I think I did just around 30 drops of the flavor oil. You could do whatever works best for you, but for me this was perfect. It smells great as soon as you open the tube, and then on my lips it's not too much, so it's perfect, okay? All right, so moving on, this is extra, you guys. You do not have to do this. I'm just being a little extra. I bought some glitter a ways back. I don't know how long I had this, but I got it from Amazon and it's absolutely beautiful. I have like a pack of maybe 15 to 20, I think. They're gorgeous, and so I was just like, let me play around with the glitter a little bit. I didn't want to add too much because, like I said, this is my first time testing out a lip gloss, and I just didn't want to go overboard with it. I don't particularly like too much glitter in anything. So I decided to go with this rose gold because I thought that would probably, I guess, play into the peach a little bit. I don't know, but I just was giving it a try, you guys, and I just wanted to use just a little bit. So I literally used the glitter from the lid. I just wanted to use just a little bit because I really want to just focus on the viscosity and how I feel on my lips without being overwhelmed by any extra ingredients or anything like that. So just a tiny bit, just to add a little sparkle. That's it. And I think it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I really like this texture, this feel, whatever you want to call it. It's just absolutely beautiful to play around with, and I played around with it forever, you guys. I really did, but like it was really honestly all a part of testing, just so I can know what I'm looking for when I try to recreate this base. Okay, all right, so this is the syringe that came with my lip gloss tubes. You guys seen this in a previous video. Yeah, when you want to use these, just take off the lid, and then the very top part that supposed to be for your lips, you just plop that off. Okay, so if anybody is having a hard time filling up their lip gloss, it's probably because you haven't taken that part off. So make sure you take that off first, and then you can fill it up. Now I'm not gonna lie, this was struggle. Even though this part is like huge, it's wide enough where you should be able to really just suck up all of the lip gloss and glitter that you want, which is really great. This is awesome. I don't know, you guys. It was hard. It was really difficult for me. I just could not seem to get it into the tube correctly. I fought it a lot. I messed up a lot. I started over a lot. So yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't do it. That there was so much air and pressure built up in the tube where it just wouldn't allow any to go in. And even when I tried to squeeze it to kind of take some out, the viscosity was so thick it just kind of wouldn't allow for the air to come out of there. So eventually I end up just kind of squeezing the tubes really tightly, and then trying to you know, push the gloss in that way. As you see here, see, I just squeeze it really tightly, put it in, and I tried this method I think 2 times before it actually started to really work correctly. This first time I still got a whole lot of air at the very, I don't know, is this considered the top? I don't know if that flare part is considered the top or not, but yeah, I ended up with a lot of air there as well. So what I did is I got a beaker and I just kind of tried to sit them upright to see if the air bubbles will come out naturally, float to the top. That did not happen. That did not happen. So I end up having to honestly manually just squeeze the lip gloss back out of the tubes, and then starting over and trying again until I was able to get it right. Eventually this squeeze method was working. A lot of the times after I squeezed out the first batch and then tried to push it in again, and finally it was working. But I definitely haven't mastered it. It's just, you know, I couldn't see myself trying to fill up any more than 5 tubes. I'll probably be extremely frustrated. So yeah, it was fun though. It was fun learning. It was fun doing this. But yeah, that was a challenge for me. I don't know if anybody else have had a challenge with this at all, but it was a huge challenge for me. So I just want to say thank you to the subscriber who requested for me to do lip gloss. I will definitely keep practicing and looking into this lip gloss so that I can understand how it works. Ingredients work together to make a lip gloss base. In the meantime, I hope this video helps you a little bit to have a really simple, easy DIY that you can do at home. In the meantime, while I work on a base that is maybe similar, probably will never be exactly the same as this. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I gave my lip glosses to family and friends. They tried it, they love it, they felt that it wasn't too thick, and they also felt that the flavoring and the smell was amazing. So I was really happy about that. So I guess it wasn't too bad. All right, you guys, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, because it's the only way you can keep up with the videos that I am coming up with. Also, leave a comment down below if you have any questions or requests. The 25 days are still going on. You might have a chance to squeeze in another request. Okay, make sure you follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff for the full list of ingredients and measurements and all that good stuff, all the way down in the description box below. And that's it, you guys. Day 6 is tomorrow. There will be one DIY all the way up into Christmas, so stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I got blood on my hands right now.